2 years max later, they'll bring out the next one.
Probably.
And that brings up our favorite debate, Hive.
No.
Which UCS set is going to hit $1,000 first? What that?
Yeah, I still think mine. I still stand by what I say. I think you have probably the most logical argument. My whole thing is,
you said Ghost, right? What was your answer?
Yeah, mine was the Ghost because.
All right, let's
change this. Chat, hear me out. The reason I said the Ghost.
Change this topic. Here we go. First, go ahead, Hive.
So the reason I said the Ghost would be the first $1,000 set is because a UCS Ghost would be, if not the same, if not girthier than a Falcon. Then you get a Phantom on top of it. I think that's what would push it to $1,000. I mean, on top of just Lego raising the prices. But now, Sean, your argument is the Falcon again. Which I agree is probably the most logical argument. But
number 2 with a bullet, Death Star.
I'm trying to think of a UCS Death Star, like the scale of that thing.
Ryan says it's impossible, but what I think we'd like to see is the 1 and 2 mixed, where one side you've got the Death Star 2 UCS where it's not a play set. Flip her around and you've got your scenes on the other side. That would be so sick. But he's saying he thinks it would be too heavy structurally. It wouldn't work. And I'm going to believe him because I'm not an expert on that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be impossible to move. I mean, he listed a lot of reasons, but I could see if there was going to be $1,000 Death Star, I think it would have to have the AT-AT treatment, whatever it's kind of what I'm calling it, the Razor Crest or the AT-AT treatment, where great looking model on its own, but we can also play with it.
Right.
Like I think that would be it. But yes, I hear you on the Ghost.
Well, here's the thing: is
you have a shot. You have a shot because it's going to be in that movie, probably.
Well, okay, but here's something I just saw a comment. Well, there's a couple comments. Really,
all right, let's get it.
Well, so Calvin says I think a UCS Ghost would be dope, but it can't be $1,000 set. Okay, really? How much is the Falcon right now? $850.
That's the Falcon, though. I think.
Yes, I know, but think about, let's say, another year or two.
Okay. Dex is
done. A girthier set with the Phantom. You're saying they can't push that to $1,000?
I just don't think the market's there. I just don't think the market's there for the.
I don't think it is either, honestly, because people would buy it, but it's not the same
100%
as a Falcon. Now, the other comment that I noticed that I think goes along with your argument is someone was saying about how like there's always going to be a UCS Falcon set to buy. And if that is true, which I could see that being true, but if that is true, I can't see them, or maybe having them both at the same time.
No, they won't have them at the same time. They'll retire this one is it $850 now? How much is it now?
$850.
Okay.
Something.
And you don't think Lego, the mother of raising prices, will be like, all right, this one goes away. Brand new 2027 fall release, $999 UCS Falcon. Dude, come on. I can just see it. I can visualize it.
So, and look, Ghost isn't a Falcon. Yeah, I know.
It's not.
Dude, the Falcon's my favorite ship.
And I think the Razor Crest.
The Ghost and the Razor Crest is
I think the Razor Crest was a mistake too at the time too.
Well, think about it like this. The Falcon, yes, it's iconic and stuff, but the next generation, the Ghost might be iconic in the same sense, man. They're growing up. Look at all these Ahsoka fans right now, man. And then if it's in a movie and plus Rebels and blah blah blah. So I'm not saying it's the same thing as a Falcon.
Here's what I'm saying. I think there's room in the price point that the Razor Crest is in. I know the scales will be what they are, and I understand what you're saying.
Right.
But I think a $500 or $600 price point, now we're talking, and now you've got a shot. I think the jump from 600 to 1,000 is like, it's not only a big ask from the fans paying for it, but it's from Lego for putting their necks on the line to be like, all right, let's try this.
I noticed people out there saying like $1,000 Ghost is like too niche and like
it is
expensive and all this. Dude, any $1,000 Lego set is going to be like insanely expensive. So like what? You're going to justify it with another Falcon?
Buildable human Jabba. I think buildable human
Jabba, like you can actually get it.
Yeah. The Chimera would be good. Look, everyone loves the Ghost. We do. We all do. That is the biggest. That's the only flaw of it. It is not the
But
Falcon.
what other set besides the Falcon?
None. That's why the Falcon's $1,000. You're answering your own riddle here. This is like,
no, I mean, like, if you wanted to be realistic about it, like,
I'm being so realistic.
no,
my
no, no.
head
I'm
is
not
on
talking
fire.
about what even might make more sense. I'm just saying,
Oh,
realistically, a ship, like a Star Wars set ship, you know, that could be $1,000. Like the Falcon.
Fireside
Okay, we
Padme.
could push.
Fireside Padme. Nice. I get Hive. I get what you're saying. The girthy.
No, but I'm trying to really think. Like,
So you're saying it's a
besides the
Falcon.
Falcon and the Ghost.
I get it. It's a pizza pie like the Falcon. I get what you're saying.
No, but I'm trying to think of something besides the Falcon and the Ghost.
Pizza pie. It's a Detroit. It's a Chicago deep dish shaped. Like, I get it.
The Death Star is obviously, I think, too big in that sense. But I'm trying to think of what other ship, or even like a play scale set, maybe they could do. You know what I mean? That they could be that big on that kind of a monetary scale.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else, because think about it, even like even trying to make a bigger gunship or something, man. Like
that one's, but the wingspan on that one's already.
Dude, the Razor Crest is a girthy ship, dude. That thing is heavy, man. And that's 600. I'm like, I've never held the Falcon, the UCS Falcon, so I don't know what that's like. But like, I'm trying to think, like, dude, how much bigger can you make it for $1,000, right?
Yep.
Wow. A Jedi Temple, that's a good one. Because the shape of it, dude, imagine how big that would be. Imagine the minifigures you would
Jalen wants a $3,000 turbo tent. Like, all right, so guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, all due respect, clones are getting their days in the sun, and they are. You really are, and you will have $1,000. Don't root for it; it's going to happen. The first one, and the first one with a bullet, unequivocally, bet the farm, bet the house. It is going to be the Falcon. And everyone's going to bitch about it, but if they do it right and it looks great and blah, 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 and people that don't have one, people that are pissed that they...
Dude, they're only $150
here's what's going to happen.
Away.
By the way, they're going to do it in such a way where it's going to seem like a deal. Because when that retires at $850, you know what happens. It goes up to $1,200 the next day. And then $1,400 after a year or two, or whatever the hell happens there. Dude, and all of a sudden, $999, well, that's a bargain.
Wow. Stud Lake says a Falcon with a true interior. Now that could be what could pull a lot of people in.
Liam, you're wrong, bro. You know they want to do it.
I kind of agree with Liam.
Here's a better question.
Gosh, that's pushing, man. That's like $1,000.
But here's a better question. What is the first $1,000 set? Does it have to be Lego Star Wars? And if not, what else could they possibly... I feel like it does. If they want it, the best shot is...
How much is the Disney castle?
4. It's like...
Because I was saying, man, like...
Oh, I'm with you. Like, what do you do?
Push $1,000 is crazy, but like,
I don't know.
Massive Disney castle.
But even if you made the most iconic Disney thing possible, like a plussed up...
It's the scale. It's got to be worth the scale, dude.
That's what I mean. So hold on. Let's stick with this. Disney Castle, $1,000 version. They're not going to sell as many of those as they will Falcons. I don't think.
But then again,
it'd be a fun...
Liam, I agree with Liam in a way, because, dude, even for us hardcore collectors, man, $1,000, like, that's pretty insane. How many UCS Falcons do you think? Or you think those things sell like hotcakes? Because I see a lot of people with them, but I don't know, how many people really. You know what I mean? Like,
some great takes here. $1,000 disc dot set. 1,000 has to be Star Wars.
Girth gang
contemplated making the tower for one. Now there was a time where they probably could have made an Avengers tower. I don't know, still $1,000's like a whole nother level, but when it was hot, maybe.
Because think about it, like, I did pay
all of Disney World $1,000.
Ooh, well, because I was thinking Epcot Center a long time ago, because that, like, if that could be really big, take the side off, and then you can have a complete interior.
UCS Space Mountain that has the roller coaster inside that works.
Or the what is it? The train?
Thunder Mountain.
No, but what's the train? I can't think of the name. We've always wanted one. No, we haven't had one in Lego forever.
Big Thunder Mountain.
No, the rail train.
Oh, the space, the airport shuttle.
Yes, the shuttle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the monorail, something like that. Yeah, like a monorail.
UCS home one. Monorail. Thank you, Clever Pig. Is monorail. Yes.
Life-size stick tubes.
Oh,
If you put the junk in the trunk, I'd be in.
Right on. Dude, Girth Gang, you guys are so great, man. You guys make funny
You see what he
comments.
said? Look at
Great.
this.
What?
I just read this as the F it said. This is first K UCS.
Can you imagine if you just started dating somebody and you bought $1,000 Lego set? They're like, huh?
I hope you bought a lot of flowers and other.
How much did that Lego set cost?
Yeah. What? Sorry, honey. We can't do dinner this year.
But yeah, that's a good point, though. Maybe you wouldn't be.
Here we go. Epcot World Showcase.
$1,000
every country around the lake. Sign me up, FPJ. Again, guys, these is all things that some of us would pay, but like as a business, what would they do? And dude, they have flopped out so many these $800 Falcons. Like, I want to know how many they sold and then do that math times.
Well, I'm not thinking of like the Falcon stuff, but I'm thinking other sets that are hundreds of dollars. For instance, like the Black Panther bust or the Hulkbuster Iron Man.
Sold many of those.
I know some sold, but I'm sure not on the scale.
They sold, 6 of those sold for the, what was it, 500? How much was that thing? 6 of them sold. The joke is all to FPJ. FPJ is the only guy who bought. He's got one in each of his RV bathrooms.
There you go.
That and Chewbacca are in every one of his multiple mansion bathrooms. Let's see. We're going to read a few more comments, guys, and we're going to wrap tonight. Hate to do it early, but Hivester and myself have stuff in the AM. It has been a fun show, but we'll ride for a couple more comments.
Yeah.